Here's Law 2 of 48 Laws of Power. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. But hire a former enemy, and he will be more loyal than a friend, because he has more to prove. In fact, you have more to fear from friends than from enemies. If you have no enemies, find a way to make them. Instead of relying on friends, use your enemies. Transform them into more reliable subjects. While a friend expects more favors and seethes with jealousy, these former enemies expected nothing and got everything. The world is a harsh place, and your friends soften the harshness. Why depend on a stranger when you have a friend hand? The problem is that you often do not know your friends. Friends often agree on things in order to avoid an argument. They cover up their unpleasant qualities so as to not offend each other. They laugh extra hard at each other's jokes, since honesty rarely strengthens friendship. You may never know how a friend truly feels. Friends will say they love your poetry, adore your music, and the taste of clothes. Maybe they mean it, but often they do not. When you decide to hire a friend, you gradually discover the qualities he or she has kept hidden strangely enough. It is your act of kindness that unbalances everything. People want to feel they deserve their good fortune. It means you have been chosen because you are a friend, not necessarily because you are deserving. Better to wary. If you never expect gratitude from a friend, you will be pleasantly surprised when they do prove grateful. The problem in hiring friends is that it will inevitably limit your power. You are trying to work, not make friends. The key to power then is the ability to judge who is best able to further your interest in all situations. Keep friends to friendship, but work with the skilled and competent. Your enemies, on the other hand, are untapped goldmine that you must learn to exploit. Without enemies around us, we grow lazy. An enemy at our heels sharpens our wits, keeping us focused and alert at times. Better, then, use enemies as enemies rather than transforming them into friends or allies. Never let the presence of enemies upset or distress. You are far better off with a declared opponent, or two not knowing your real enemies lie. Know how to use enemies for your own profit. The problem about working with friends is that it confuses the boundaries and distances that working requires. But if both partners in the arrangement understand the dangers involved, a friend often can be employed to great effect. You must never let your guard down in such a venture, however. Always be on the lookout for any signs of emotional disturbance, such as envy and ingratitude. Nothing is stable in the realm of power, and even the closest of friends can be transformed into the worst of enemies.